Hello guys, welcome back. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. You're feeling happy and blessed. So today I am here with another pick a card reading for all of you guys regarding what are the urgent messages that your person has for you, right? What are they trying to say? What have they been like they haven't been able to say, right? All of those, what's going on in their head? What are they thinking about you? What do they want to say? We're going to get into the details, right? As much as possible. Now, this is going to be a pre-shuffled reading because I feel like these pick a card readings also take so long, like they're over an hour. So I'm going to already pre-shuffle the three piles, and then you will select the piles as usual, and we will sort of get into the reading therefore. So I'll quickly get back with the piles ready for you. So guys, okay, finally I have pre-shuffled all the piles for you so that you don't have to skip the video or fast forward the video. But we have three piles with us. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. I'll show you the stones in just a second, right? So we have this brownish sort of beige crystal, which is a stone which is like in the shape of a half moon. It has have fun for you, the card message on top of it. So this is for you, pile 1. For pile 2, we have this really pretty blue stone. And we have never give up for you. And pile 3, we have our lovely black stone. And we have yes, I can. Alright, so you can go with the card, you can go with the stone, or you can go with pile 1, 2, or 3, right? Just a quick update that I did edge finally my Morgan Greer Tarot, and it's come out beautiful. I've used a little darker shade of blue, and it just looks gorgeous. Just like I wanted to show it to you all guys, because I edged it and it's really turned out so beautiful. It's just the whole look of the deck has changed, which I'm just like excited. So I'm going to use this deck today for any other clarification of a particular message. Although you can see there are a lot of this is a very thick pile. We have oracles, we have tarot, and we have some of the messages that I have from the decks that I've created on my own, the message cards. So we have all of that. So we'll go in depth. So take whatever you want with you, a beverage, a snack, whatever, because this is going to be detailed, right? This is going to be a long video, and that's why I didn't want to shuffle it on, like right on the spot, so that it's going to save us a lot more time. So yes, without wasting any time, we'll start with pile 1. So hello pile 1, welcome. If you chose this stone with have fun card, this is going to be a reading. I'll keep this right here so that you know that is it visible, or I'll keep this right here. Alright. No, wait a second. I think this is fine. You'll know with the stone anyways, right? Okay. So this is your reading. And let's see what we have for you. So we will get straight into the oracles first, and then we will get into tarot, and then we'll get into the messages. All right, so let's do the reverse. No, let's do the same. I'm so sorry, I'm just a little okay, so pile 1, what urgent messages does your person have for you? What are they wanting to communicate to you? What are they wanting to say to you? How do they feel? What are the reasons for their actions, the kind of way that they're behaving? All of that, we'll get into that. Let's see the overall energy. We have Chariot for you. So this is a really good energy. Pile 1 already, because the Chariot is about movement. It depicts forward movement, taking the efforts, moving forward. It's also about being confident with where you're going. They know they have a plan, and this could definitely be about communication. If you guys haven't had if this is like a no communication connection, or you guys haven't been talking for a very long period of time, I feel like they are willing and wanting to sort of speak to you. Maybe there are certain things that are distracting them, though. There are certain things that are distracting them, and Probably that's the reason that the speed is slow, so they're taking their own time. This could also be about them figuring out around them what's happening, and how people are going to perceive them or something like that. So I feel like there's definitely something that's making them either conscious of their decision of coming up and having a conversation with you, or it's just like there is something that's sort of distracting them. This could be work, family, or just their own personal issues, let's say. We'll get into that later. But the very first energy that I'm seeing here is that they are willing and wanting to communicate to you. I feel like this person really from within wants to have that heart to heart conversation with you guys. And I feel like they're just caught up. I feel like this is like a war like situation, right? There's so much dust around. So it's like they're struggling right now. I feel like there's too much responsibility or something like that this person has been going through. So there are definitely some delays. I feel like maybe you've made certain plans for yourself, like if you're together, for example, or if you were together, or if you're just like seeing each other. I feel like you definitely made some plans, or they wanted to make some plans, but then something came up in between and you had to sort of drop the plan. This could be any situation. Like, now obviously the message is going to differ for every one of you because these are general readings, right? Take what resonates and leave the rest. But the overall energy with this card is what I'm seeing is that this is about them fighting to move towards you. Now, they could be fighting with themselves. There could be this ego side of theirs, which is sort of trying to pull them back from this connection. There could also be, again, as I said, that external factors that are sort of really affecting your connection right here, Pile 1. But they are willing and they're trying to sort of attend to those as well as keep moving forward. So they're willing to make that effort. They're willing to struggle in this connection, which is a really beautiful thing, Pile 1. Wow, we have door to romance. Yes, so this is a 3-3-33-6 card, number 6 card. So again, this is to me about that they're absolutely willing to reach out to you and have a communication with you and all of that. And I feel like they do love you here. They just want to really say, it's also like there's this cage right here, if you can see in the card, right? It's like they're trapped, they're feeling trapped. There's definitely something that's holding them back. Now again, with the 6, we have the Lovers card as well here from the Major Arcana. I'm also seeing like they really want to, they're wanting you somewhere. The message that I'm seeing from your person is that they want you to open your doors of the heart, the doors of your heart, so that it's a little bit more easier for your person to reach out to you and open up to you. Also, this can also be like they are, because I'm seeing all these hearts flying here, and these look more like paper, so these could be like love letters or something like that. So I'm again strongly seeing a sense of communication here. Yeah, there's like this tiny feather here as well to me, which it looks like it's like an ink pen or something. So I'm definitely seeing some letters, lovers in the air, but there's the key right there as well for the Cage. So it's like they're wanting you to sort of open up your heart, and this could also be about them telling you that they are really trying to figure out how to get out of this trap. Like whatever this is, this could be responsibilities, this could be their family, this could be their work, anything, whatever this is that's holding them back to reach out to you. They are trying to fix that. We have water here, so I feel like there are deep emotions connected of your person to you. Yeah, there's a lot of passion with the red energy as well. So I feel like they really strongly want to. I'm also seeing retreat. So they really, as I said, that you might have made some plans, or they might be wanting to make certain plans with you, for travel or rejuvenation, just like, staying at a nice place and just relaxing and all of that. But I feel like for some reason that's delayed. Now, of course, for some of you, this could be the pandemic that's still going on really strong. For others of you, I'm seeing that this could be any of the situation that's from their side, right? So let's see, what else do we have? We have broken heart. Okay, number 9. Again, I feel like their heart's broken. They want to tell you that their heart's broken as well. That's with the fact that they are not able to reach out to you as quickly or as early as they would have thought that they would, right? Again, but it's like it's time, it's healing with that tear here. The tear, it's actually healing the heart to sort of fill the gap here, fill in the crack. So I'm seeing that things are changing again with the Chariot. I feel like there could have been a sense of separation for you guys. There could have been a lack of communication or just something that was not right. Even if you were in a relationship, are in a relationship, or even if you were considering to begin a new relationship, I feel like there were some external obstacles. Now, of course, the pandemic is one, as I mentioned. But I feel like maybe in your country or wherever you are, things are getting better. So people are ready or they're allowed to sort of, see each other while taking all the precautions and all of that. So with this, I'm seeing like there was something in the past. Again, number 9 is really close to number 10. So which is like you're reaching the end of a situation. So to me, this is like whatever this tough situation or struggle was, it's coming to an end, which is really good. Your person here, what they're trying to tell you is that they are healing, or the situation is healing, or they want to just tell you that it's time to heal your heart. They're coming to heal your heart, to heal you, and they're coming. They're just coming. They're just like, just like stay strong for a little while longer and I'll be right there. We have financial constraints in reverse. So this could also be a situation of some financial constraints. Maybe, as I said, with the pandemic, a lot of people have lost their jobs. They haven't received the promotion that they were expecting and all of those stuff, right? So people's finances have been really affected as well by this whole situation. But now I feel like now, as things are changing and all of that, I feel like now things are getting better. Okay, with financial constraints reverse as well, I feel like maybe whatever trip or retreat or kind of something that you were planning that I mentioned before, that was postponed because of those financial constraints, right? Whatever you were planning, maybe you were planning to get married, or maybe you were planning to go on a trip, or maybe you were just planning to start a new business together, whatever it is, but there were some financial constraints which were due to which this couldn't happen, whatever this was. But now things are changing. The situation is sort of gaining momentum and they are moving forward towards this. Again, financial constraints, metaphorically, if I see, so you see that the sort of a shelf here is very empty, and it has all these spider webs around it, everything. So it's like nobody has paid attention to it for a very long period of time. And as I said, this is in reverse. So this could be like maybe there were situations or there was a time when this person was not really able to give you enough attention, enough time. Maybe they were caught up in a lot of other things, so you were not even speaking. It was just like you were sort of left hanging, you didn't know whether it was still going on or whether there was some future or whether you should pull back, all of that situation. But with financial constraints, like symbolically, I feel like there was something that was broken, there was something that was not paid attention to, and it needed to be fixed here, right? Some cleaning needs to be done, some healing needs to be done here. On the shelf, even behind the wall is also sort of broken. There are so many cracks, and we also have the heart with all the cracks. So something was broken. This could be even a breakup situation that you went through in the past because of certain situations. But the fact that it's in reverse, again, I feel like this person is willing to make the effort to change things back to normal, which is really good, pile one. Let's see, what else do we have? We have guilt. I release any belief that no longer assist in my soul's growth. But with guilt, I'm seeing like, yes, as I mentioned, there could have been some situations where your person was not able to give you enough as they would have or they should have. And they are feeling bad about it, right? They're feeling bad about it, and they're understanding that they haven't been paying attention to you. So they are in their own, I feel like with the broken heart, I feel like they also want to tell you that their heart is equally broken with the fact that they have to be away from you for so long. And with the guilt, there's also this sense of guilt in their heart, right? Somewhere deep down there, where they're like, you know what, I've been caught up in my own drama, in my own mess, in my own life, and I forgot to pay attention to you. I completely ignored you, or I didn't sort of acknowledge you, or didn't allow you to sort of be a part of my problems. I'm also seeing like with this person, I feel like this person stopped communicating or giving a lot more attention to you because they didn't want you to sort of struggle with them, or they didn't want it to you to sort of know about the kind of problems that they've been going through. And now that they have sort of really taken control of their personal situation, I feel like now they're coming, but now they also realize, and there's obviously the sense of guilt that they have been neglecting you or something like that. Maybe you sort of wanted to break up, but then they're trying to really make you understand that that's not what they meant. They were just really trying to figure things out and all of that. So I feel like your person here really went through something, pile one, in the recent past, which was very difficult and challenging and tough for them. And they didn't sort of involve you in that because they didn't want you to get hurt or be constantly thinking or being tensed about the situation. For some of them, this could really be about their work or finances. Here is what I'm seeing. And it's their work life majorly which affected their love life here. And they do feel guilty and sad about it, right? We have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Now, how beautiful is that? Again, growth is the forward movement card. It's like they're willing to take action and move forward. They're willing to grow this relationship, take this relationship to another level, right? So maybe they'll propose you, or you could be expecting an engagement offer, or whatever it is. Like, again, take what resonates with your situation. I feel like, again, with growth, it's just, to me, is like that they're willing to do whatever they have to sort of protect this connection and not let you go away, because I feel like there's too much love here, pile one, with door to romance. There's just so much love. I feel like just to feel like they're close to you, they would have probably just written letters to you, but they never posted them. Or they always wanted to text you at some point or the other, but they never did, because obviously, like, they didn't want you to get affected by it. But now whatever it is, it's in the past, and that's absolutely fine. And now they're willing to move forward. There's growth. So this is amazing. I feel like your hard work, your patience has been paid off. Their hard work has been paid off. And now it's sort of a really nice time for you guys to really come together and make work on this relationship. We have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Here, I feel like what they're trying to say is that they are now ready to give everything to this connection and to you and your relationship. They're willing to take whatever it takes, from their side to really whatever it is that it takes us for, from their side to do to sort of maintain this connection or work on this connection. So now they're like, you know what, I have done all the work, and now I'm sort of free, or whatever you want to call it, and now I'm willing to be so dedicated and disciplined towards this connection, and give it my everything. Like, that's what I'm seeing here for you, pile one. So I feel like, again, with the Chariot, there's a lot of determination as well. So I feel like this person is determined. So pile one, if you've been thinking, and it's absolutely normal to sort of have these thoughts of breaking up with the person or something like that, right? When things are not going right, there's lack of communication. Like, lack of communication is one of the biggest reasons for people to part ways, right? And I feel like you were sort of really contemplating on the fact of moving away from this person, but this person is rushing back to you. So hold on and be patient. I feel like this person was just going through a tough time. It was a testing phase for them and for your relationship as well, I feel. With the discipline, again, I'm seeing like they have been really disciplined so I feel like they've been honest to you, and they've been like fair and everything to you, not in the sense that they haven't been speaking to you, but in the sense that they still love you the same, or at least even more, right? So we have you and your loved ones are safe. So I feel like if you have been wondering that, again, there's so much of lack of communication here. new moon in Cancer, and Chariot is also the Cancer energy. So I feel like yes, there's a lot of emotional aspect attached to this, from this person to your side. You and your loved ones are safe here. To me, just speaks about the fact that if you have been wondering that if they're okay or not, they're doing fine. And again, this card to me is about that it's time for you guys to come together. It's time for the loved ones to be together, to reconciliate and spend some good time. Be safe, in the sense that the universe is now sort of blessing this connection and sort of really helping your person to move towards you. I feel like you and your loved ones are safe. Again, I feel like they're trying to tell you that they're safe, and they're wanting to know if you're safe or not, because again, I feel like there has been some lack of communication. Time to take time to breathe out. Yes, as I said, this is the time to take the break here. Things are coming to an end in terms of all the chaos and everything. So I feel like this is really the time where you guys will be able to really breathe out and in the fresh air. I'm seeing maybe traveling, not to a distant land maybe, but just casual day out, right? And just feeling the air and breathing and just living rather than like struggling on a daily basis. I feel like both of you have really gone through a lot of struggling phase when it comes to really keeping the foundation of the relationship strong. You're very close to achieving your goal right here. So this is another card about really nearing things. So I feel like whatever this situation is, again, as I take how it resonates, but you're really close to either coming back together, or this could be about whatever plans that you made in the past, they will be sort of happening again. So you and your loved ones are safe, time to breathe out, and you're very close to achieving your goal. So this is just like the struggling phase is coming to an end here, pile one, and that's what your person is trying to tell you. We also have fun card, which I actually just put it out there randomly. So this is about the fun times. This is about celebration. This is about sort of ending a cycle and really moving towards a good and happy life here, pile one. So let's see what your tarot cards have to say. We have Queen of Wands reverse, right? We have Eight of Swords reverse. Wow, okay. We have the Judgment in reverse. So many cards in reverse. We have King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, makes sense. And we have the Magician upright. Thank God. Alright, so here, pile one, what I'm feeling is that your person is trying to tell you that there's been so much that's going on in their life and now they're tired. They're tired of it. So maybe for some of you, your person is actually going to end the situation by themselves rather than it ending. Or maybe they leave a situation and move forward from you. They will leave something behind here. If you can see, the person on the Chariot is actually looking back at what they've left behind to move forward, but they're still not very confident. So this could be about leaving some work, some project, leaving a company, for example. This could be anything, changing jobs, leaving their family behind. Now this could really mean anything because we have the Queen of Wands reverse, but I feel like here they were just not feeling it. Either they were just so feeling like suppressed and like tied up and trapped, because we have Eight of Swords upright, like reversed. So there was a time when they were feeling trapped here, and now they really wanted to release themselves and free themselves from all of that wasn't serving them, or that they feel like that wasn't working for them. And we have the Judgment, which is all about, which is reversed. So this is like, it's time to really heal. It's time to move forward, leave the past in the behind, leave the past, let go of the past and move forward, open those new doors of opportunities for yourself. It's also about, because it's like a family, a woman, a man and a child. So this is again in terms of emotional relationships. This is about bringing in that healing, not just trying to stay where you are and really fight through, moving forward from the situation that doesn't serve you anymore. This is also about bringing in new opportunities for your emotional relationships. So that's what I'm seeing here. Then we have the King of Pentacles reverse. I feel like, yeah, there was so much going on in their professional life maybe, and they were really trying to they were really trying to earn money through hard work. But now they feel like, even though I have this financial stability with the financial constraints in reverse as well, they feel like there is still something that's missing. And probably you guys mutually broke up as well for some of you. But now this person again sort of realizes that there's still something that's missing. They're still not content or satisfied with where they are right now. And I feel like that is because they really want to be with you. And now they're willing to do everything, use all their resources, their powers, everything that they have, right, within their reach and everything, so that they're able to manifest this relationship or connection again. Again, with Magician, this person also to me is trying to tell you here that they're working on this connection, and they're trying to really balance out things. They could still be involved in work or something, but they're like, because their one hand is in the air, receiving the energy from the divine, and one is towards the ground, which is sort of grounding himself. So this is again like this person is sort of really trying their best to sort of maintain this balance when it comes to their work and personal life relationships. But again, this card is obviously about manifestation. So a lot of them are really, really wanting you guys to come back together, which is a really good thing, which we have also seen in the other cards as well. So this person is really coming towards you, pile one here. We have the High Priestess. So again, this is about something that there were some truths, there were some secrets that they kept away from you, and I feel like they did that for your own good. They didn't wanted you to really choose or decide or make some decision. I feel like that could have been a little more difficult for you. So I feel like that's the reason that they didn't told you everything. And then again with the High Priestess, there's Moon. So I feel like now they're really listening. Maybe there was a phase where they could have been wanting to forget you, or maybe they felt like, maybe it's for good, right? But then their intuition, there was something from within. There were these instincts that they were sort of started paying attention to, which sort of made this person realize that no, that is my connection. And we have the Magician and the High Priestess, and these two, the Magician and the High Priestess, are like paired together in tarot, just like the Emperor and the Empress. So this is again, I feel like, a soulmate relationship here, a very strong relationship. Rather, we have Two of Cups here, guys. So this person is really willing to make everything possible, or do everything, in their whatever they can do with the Magician. Like really, they're ready to go to any limits, in a good way, to bring you back in their life. And then we have a Seven of Cups. So I feel like they do have a lot of options. They're considering their options as to how to approach you. So that could be taking a little bit of time there. Also, again, this is another card with the Seven of Cups, which is about that there were maybe so many things that they were dealing with, and again, but still there's a woman's face right there on one cup as well. So to me, it's like you were constantly one of those things which they were carrying forward with them all the time. They never left you behind. You were always there with them. So that's another message that they're kind of Two of Cups to me is again like going on dates, right? As I said, sort of really nourishing yourself and rejuvenating this connection, going on dates and dinners and whatnot, and just like under the bright sunny sky. It's going to be really good. And yes, again with the Seven of Cups, this is about like they're going to try their best, by somehow or the other they will sort of reach out to you and come back to you, or Yes, and if this connection is a very new connection, like you haven't been together, then again, the messages still sort of remain the same, which is like they have been the fact that maybe they have been noticing you, right? They have been noticing you, they've been feeling certain things, but there was something going on in the recent past, and that's the reason they were not able to really come across and express how they really feel. We have the Magician and the High Priestess, which is also about beginning this new journey, right? Because the Fool is not here, which is because the Fool, that beginning already happened. Someone here took the leap of faith in terms of believing in this relationship. But now we have the Magician and the High Priestess, which is about realizing your power, realizing all the resources that you have and using them effectively with the help of your intuition, and really expressing your feelings and sort of. But I still feel like here for some of you, pile one, this person is not going to come out like running into things, rushing into things, because again, they're still sort of figuring things out, but they're definitely coming, and that's the strongest message that I'm seeing here. We have healing for you guys. So with healing, what I'm seeing is, as I said, as I mentioned, that it's time to heal this relationship. It's time to heal this connection. That's the overall energy as well. We have true love for you guys as well. So this person definitely feels a lot of love for you. Wow, we have I love you as well. Like, how much love do we have? We have daughter romance. We have true love. We have I love you. We have Two of Cups. Wow. This is amazing. What other messages do we have? Do you feel the same way as I do? Now, this could be about the new relationships, the people who are, in this new connection. And there is, again, this lack of communication because they're not sure. Again, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, I feel like they're not really sure whether you feel the same or not. And they're also not very confident about what they feel and if you're going to really accept them or not. But with the Ace of Swords reverse, I feel like they're willing, because I feel like they're feeling very trapped and they're not able to move past this connection, especially for the people who are for all of you guys where this connection is like a new connection, right? A very fresh connection. I feel like they're feeling trapped. They're not feeling like they don't want to regret not speaking up to you, and that's the reason that they're willing to speak up to you. I think of you when I go to bed every day. Now this could really work for both the situations beautifully, because I feel like for the people who've been in relationships or there was an already existing connection, even though there was so much going on in their day, they were going through so much throughout the day. When they used to get back home at night and they used to sort of really take like a breather and just like try and calm themselves down and put them to sleep, they used to always think about you, and that is so beautiful. That's so lovely. And again, this for new guys, for those people for all of you guys where this connection is really new, this is again about like, before every night before going to bed, your person always like sort of makes certain plans that, what, okay, I'll probably speak to them tomorrow. But then again, with the Queen of Wands reverse, I'm seeing like Queen of Wands and King of Pentacles reverse, actually I'm seeing like they're not very confident about how will you react. And that's why we also have that, do you feel the same way as I do? So I'm definitely seeing that there's been a lack of communication, a sense of separation for you guys, pile one. But things are changing, so just hold on and just be a little more patient. This person is really coming. They've gone through so much. They're just freeing themselves now. They're just like, they just can't deal without being. They just can't deal with being without you for any longer, I feel like. And they're just coming. So that's what I have, and I feel like you'll have fun, guys. You will have fun. There will be fun times coming for you in the near future. That's what I have for you, pile one, for today. I hope it resonates, and do let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Hi, pile two. So if you chose this beautiful blue stone with the Never Give Up card, which will probably make sense, just like with the first pile as well. This is going to be a reading for the urgent messages and the unsaid messages that your person wants to say to you, right? So We will start with the oracles just like usual, and we will get into the tarot for major details. And then I do have some interesting message cards for you as well, which I have these handmade messages written for you guys. So we'll look at them later, right? So we'll get into the oracles first. Let's see what we have for you. What is your person trying to tell you? Pile 2. Well, okay. We have judgment, right? If you can see, I don't know if my... Yeah, so we have judgment. We have so much blue energy here. So some of you could be really Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs, right? If not, it's just, I feel like with judgment, the overall energy here is also about healing, letting go of the past baggage that your person has probably been carrying. You know, I'm seeing like there was a third party situation, or maybe your person was involved with someone else in the past. And even if they've broken up or something and they've parted ways, there's still this sense of there's this one string still attached to the past, to that past relationship, and now it's time for them to let go. So I feel like they do realize that they've been holding on to the past, and it's time for them to really move forward, and that's the only way that they could heal themselves. So let's see what we have for you, pile 2. We have Cornucopia, 1111. Wow, this is beautiful. This is all about abundance. So here I feel like this person is really willing. They see you as their abundance. They see you as someone who's really their lucky charm. They've really transformed. You've really helped this person transform. For some of you, I feel like they see you as an inspiration or a motivation to let go of this past and really heal and become a better person, go through all this transformation without even you realizing it. Or maybe you have, you know, intentionally and very consciously helped this person to really let go of their past and really help this person detach away from toxic relationships or things that they weren't serving this person anymore. So I feel like you were like a breath of fresh air in this person's life. That's what they're trying to tell you. They definitely see you as abundance. You have so many fruits and everything here. It's like whenever they see you or whenever they think of having you, or not like having you, but like being with you, right? So they just don't want anything else. They're so satisfied and content and happy with this, being around you. I feel like they just don't care about anything else, pile 2. And that's beautiful. We have woman holding a heart and number 44. So there are a lot of synchronicities, 1-1 and 4-4. And again, 1-1 is also about like trusting your intuition and new beginnings, and 4-4 is about, you know, your angels and spirit guides are with you, but it's also about like number 4 represents stability. So I feel like whatever stability was sort of lacking in their life in the past, they feel like you have brought that sense of stability in this person's life, especially when it comes to romantic life or just like that sense of personal well-being. I feel like that release of stress or any sort of anxiety, you know, overthinking, and really they were feeling trapped probably in a past situation, whatever it was, because it's going to be different for each one of you because this is a general reading. But I feel like they really see you as someone who was so unconditional when it comes to giving love. I feel like they want to say, because see, wow, there was this huge sense of transformation I feel like this person has gone through because of you. So they really owe that to you, I feel like, because we have 2 butterflies in both the cards. One is on her crown area and one is here, and butterflies represent transformation, right? So they definitely feel like you have been one of the biggest reasons for, or motivation for them to really move forward and leave behind the past. You've been the reason of their healing. You've been the reason of bringing in that stability, peace of mind, abundance, all things good in this person's life. As I said, that they definitely consider you as a lucky, you know, for them. We have Angel of Balance reverse though. So I feel like they're still working on balancing themselves. As I said, that you definitely bring in that stability, or you just inspire them to work on maintaining this balance or achieving this balance that's still sort of lacking here. This could also be a message from them where they're saying that, you know what, there are still certain things that I'm trying to figure out. There are still certain things that I feel like I need to let go and release before I actually completely, come towards you. So that's what we have for you, Pile 2, from the Energy Oracle cards. Again, it's just like so much. I feel like you've been really open about your love towards this person as well. You've been open, you've been giving them signs, and all of that, and they really appreciate it, because again, I feel like this person was going through a phase when they were not feeling love. There was this lack of love. There was also this feeling like where they could have been feeling that they don't even know whether they deserve this kind of love, right? So, woman holding a heart here to me is just like, you were so open and confident about the fact that you love this person, and the fact that gave them a lot of confidence. That gave them a lot of confidence. That worked like a tonic for them to really, really let go of the past and move forward, right? To really push them to move away from all those negative attachments that they were still holding on to. And I feel like there are still certain things that they're working on here. It's strange that I never observed snow on her body here. I don't know if you can see, it's visible in the cards, but there's snow all over her body. Again, snow, it's water. Again, emotions, right? There's a this is more than just a romantic connection, Pile 2. That, let me just like put it out there first of all. This is a very, very intense and deep spiritual connection that this person feels. Also, I feel like you guys could have been friends, or this could be a friend of yours as well, who you've really, really, helped go through all of these things. Or maybe there was a person in your life, like if you are watching, this is your life, and there was someone out there who really helped you, right, go through all these situations. Now take how these messages resonate with you guys, because this could be a message or situation of your person, right? Or this could be your situation as well, and you are feeling these emotions for someone else as well. So, but majorly I'm seeing these as messages from your person. Yeah, I feel like there's been some difficult time. Again, with snow, it represents winter. Winter time is about really those struggles, feeling cold and not being able to see the sunlight and all of those things. But it's also about ending of a transformation cycle. Like that's the final stage of completion of a transformation. So I feel like they definitely were supposed to go through this phase of transformation, Pile 2, your person here. And I feel like you have been one of the biggest reasons to really uplift them and push them to really achieve what they really want to. And how amazing is that we have self-esteem card. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Now, this is about, I feel like you have really, really helped this person to have a strong sense of self-esteem. And I feel like because you, as I said with the woman holding a card here, I said that you have been always very open and expressive and confident about how you love this person, right? So that person is like that sense of self-esteem, gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. So it's like your gifts of really, really helping others has been most useful to them. They really see you as a gift in their life, who has really changed their life from top to bottom, and they're really, really grateful about it. We have surrender. I can release my need to control. Again, I feel like when I said that with cornucopia here, I mentioned that, when they're around you, they don't care about anything else. They don't want to have control, or they're not sort of craving that sense of control over the situation. They're absolutely fine when they're around you, and they're absolutely fine sort of surrendering. Maybe you have made them realize the power of surrendering and how things just fall into place when you really feel them, and when when it's the real time, when it's in divine timing. So you have asked, you allowed, again with judgment, still holding back onto the past is, you know, there's this delusional life, or they were still living in a sense of illusion where they feel like they had certain control over the situation, or they had control over their past person, right? Person, their ex or someone like that. But now they're letting go of that. So they are letting go of the control, they're releasing control, and they have good self-esteem and high self-confidence, and we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I feel like this is not even a romantic connection as of now, pile 2, and don't be disheartened with that, because I feel like you have made such a huge difference in this person's life, in your person's life, that they see you as they just see you as an angel. They just see you as someone who's really, really just pulled them out of the garbage, like, and really, really made them who they are today. They really owe this to you. And I felt that very strongly when I said that at the beginning of the reading, that they really, like, kind of really own their life to you, because maybe they were really going through some really terrible times. I'm majorly seeing relationships here. I feel like they're very sensitive. They could be very you know, there could be someone who's like really committed, so they always wanted their thing or their situation or relationship to always kind of work out. But then you made them realize that sometimes things are not meant to be, and you need to let go of that. Guys, like, we have self-esteem, surrender, and freedom. It's just like you help them build their self-esteem, their confidence. You made them realize their own power and their potential, and then you sort of made them realize the power of surrendering to the universe and to the divine, you know, and really sort of because once you surrender, it like really lifts off that baggage from your shoulders, right? And I feel like this person has been really carrying that weight with the Judgment card for so long, God knows for how long. And with freedom, it's like the day they sort of decided, or they learned how to surrender, they've never felt more free. And this is all because of you, so they really owe it to you here, pile 2. You are good enough. Again, I feel like you made them realize that they're good enough. You made them realize, again, with the self-esteem, it's just like you've really worked hard on this person, and that was unconditional. Just because I felt like this could have been a crush situation, or where you were friends. And again, this is not going to be resonating for all of you guys, but majorly for some of you guys, where you guys were friends, and maybe there was this one-sided love situation happening here, and you really loved this person, and that's why you couldn't sort of see them going through all of this, and they were kind of surprised that why did you do all that for them. And now I feel like after analyzing, maybe in the future they will realize that somewhere deep down you do feel something for this person, and that's the reason you did it, right? You made them realize that they're good enough. It's time to release negativity. Again, surrender. As I said, the cards are, I just love when the cards are synchronized, so perfectly synchronized. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Again, Scorpio represents your shadow self, right? It's represented by a death card in tarot. Scorpio is like, the energy is like someone who's very mysterious, and someone who's like really, really, they keep their emotions hidden or to themselves. And that's what I'm seeing with the Judgment card here, that this person was sort of going through. They were still holding on to those negative attachments, and you made them realize that it's important to release them, right? And what do you need to release? Waning moon, yes, and they need to release negativity here. So I feel like here you made them really realize, I feel like this release, the tower energy, right? The release, the eruption, the volcanic eruption, all of that, that kind of was the most important thing that your person needed here, and you really made them do it, pile 2. I feel like you have really been strong through this journey, pile 2. It was a lot for you to handle, and you couldn't even express your feelings to this person for some of you, which is just so, like, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength. And like, I'm just so proud of you guys, pile 2. Let's see what, and I feel like this person is really, really grateful to you as well. And right now I'm not seeing any romantic relationship sort of feelings, romantic feelings from this person's side, but I'm definitely seeing for sure that they will realize one day that how you feel about them, And I feel like they do love you, but they're not able to sort of process it yet. They're not aware of it yet, right? Because again, they're going through this process of healing with the Judgment. They're still sort of trying to revive themselves back from the past and all that energy. So maybe they're not, even if they had these thoughts in their head, they're trying to sort of brush them off, because they feel like that's not going to be respectful towards you. That's what they feel like, because they feel like somehow again they're trying to be negatively attached to you, and they're resisting that. Right? And maybe what you need to release is that this person is sort of wanting you to be more clear, or take this first step to really express your love for them. Or this could be about just them, and they're just waiting for the right time to really, really express how they feel about you. There's something needs to be said here, either from your side that they are expecting, or from their side that they are expecting from themselves, right? The first tarot card that we have is the Fool in reverse. This could be about certain fears that your person has in their mind, which is like, maybe this is not the right time to express their feelings. Or the Fool in reverse could be like there's already been a beginning. So this situation is not new for some of you. For some of you, there has been existing feelings in the past, but it was just that maybe you were aware and they were not, or maybe both of you were not aware of it, right? We have 8 of Wands. This is about communication, expression of, expressing, communicating. This could also be about taking in efforts. This is just like a very, very passionate energy, which is ready to just sort of move forward and dive into things, right? We have a 6 of Pentacles. I feel like this person believes that you have given way too much to them, and you have not expected anything from them in return. And now it's their time to really, really give you that back, whatever they owe it to you, all of that. And it's not like returning a favor here, right? Because we have 8 of Wands. So it's like they're really, really wanting for things to move forward, right? For this friendship to probably move forward, or just whatever, your relationship status is right now with this person. But I genuinely feel like they feel that you have given way too much, and now it's their time to really give it back to you. We have a 4 of Pentacles now, but there's still this is like a very going back and forth energy, where this person's like, should I do it? Oh, no, maybe it's not the right time, or maybe it's not the right idea. I'll just keep my feelings to myself. If you have helped this person financially, they're even sort of thinking of returning back your money, but then they're again feeling like, how would you feel if, I feel like it's not a big amount. There was just some tiny amount that was sort of they needed urgently and something like that. And now they're sort of trying to give it back to you, but they don't know how you'll think about it. And we have 7 of Pentacles as well, reversed. So this is again like they're really, really contemplating and thinking so hard about how to make things right, or how to sort of take things forward without making things awkward here. Pile 2. So let's see what else do we have. We have the Devil. Yeah, speaking of negative attachments and all of that, we have the Devil. So this is just like, I feel like they've really worked on their negative attachments and their self-sabotage energy that I'm seeing here. They could also be sexually attracted to you. Or just like, yeah, I'm seeing that. But again, or maybe it's just like regular attraction, right? Or it's love, or there is this intense feeling, but they are thinking that it is like negative attachment, so they shouldn't do the same thing again. They feel like their attachment to you is the same thing that you helped them release, and that's why they're not trying to get back into that. We have 8 of Wands reversed here. Yes. They're definitely going back and forth here, whether to take the move, make the move or not, whether to express their feelings or not. They're really not sure about it here. We have the Star. The Star represents healing. That the Star represents really, really like using the healing water to heal things around you and yourself as well. So this is just like taking some time. I feel like they're also working on themselves they're also waiting for the right time, I feel, with the star, to probably break out the news to you or sort of express their feelings to you. They're waiting for this really beautiful night. Maybe they're planning certain things. But with the star, I'm seeing like they're already going through this process of healing. So I feel like they're still working on this thing when it comes to expression of your feelings. And we have opposition. So opposition here is coming from their own self. As I mentioned with the Devil, they're not very sure of how well you'll see them as an opportunist, or just like, I don't know. They're just thinking way too much with the Seven of Pentacles reverse, and they're not even thinking in the right direction, I feel, because they're sort of probably thinking that, if they'll express their love for you, you will be freaked out and you'll be like, oh, I was just helping you, how could you even think of us being together and all of that. So I feel like there's with the Devil and opposition, there's a lot of negative thinking still when it comes to this connection. I feel like this person could be very, very pessimistic in a very general way, or it's easier to obviously think about what could go wrong, right? As humans, it's absolutely normal to think about what could possibly go wrong before actually thinking how could it be successful, right? What are the other messages? Let's see. So we have give your relationship a chance. So this is about, again, as I said, that for some of you, you guys could be really willing and wanting, or it could be a really good advice for you guys to take the first step to really, really sort of give this person a clear indication that you feel the same for you. Because I feel like that's the... I feel like they're even wanting to ask you about it, right? But again, they always hold themselves back because they don't want this sort of beautiful friendship or just a beautiful relationship, right? Whatever this is, to get ruined and you to get awkward. So I feel like you need to start dropping in certain hints. And now again, you would be like, oh, I've just helped this person through so much. They should get the hint, right? But some people, they need a certain level of spoon feeding, I feel. So I feel like you could really be a little more obvious in your feelings. I do want us to be in a relationship and give your relationship a chance. I love how my message cards are always also so synchronized. But yes, this person definitely feels things for you. They do feel emotions and love for you. But again, as I said, opposition, and the Fool in reverse is again like not willing to take the first step, not willing to take that leap of faith because they're too afraid. They're too afraid of what the outcome is going to be, and they're thinking of it majorly in a negative way, right? The Fool is that, reverse is that as well, that they're not willing to take the first step. They're not willing to take that leap of faith and reach out to you or express their feelings to you. Then we have, I wish you give me more of your time. So maybe now that the person is healed or something like that, they're really expecting you or maybe like it's like, they've gotten used to you, being used to maybe speaking to you on the phone all the time, on the call, or just like really like video calling every single day. And now that they're doing fine, maybe you decided to take a step back because otherwise you were like, maybe it's going to be too obvious. So you decided to take a step back, and now this person's like, I wish you'd give me more of your time to make them understand whether you feel the same or not. And again, this is definitely a habit situation where your person's definitely being used to you, like especially if you've been together or like in that sense, in this friendship connection, right? Or even if it's like online or something, whatever it is. I mean, again, the situation is going to differ for each and every one of you, but I feel like they do want you to give more of your time to them, which is, again, I mean, they're used to you, right? So this could be like an indirect way of them asking you out to, be with them. I know we are meant to be together forever, again. So they know, or at least they want to be together forever. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. This is a beautiful reading. It's a very, very intense and emotional connection here. I feel like from your side, you need to put in a little more efforts when it comes to your feelings and expressing your feelings now, because this person is really trying to hold themselves back. And it makes sense as well, right? Because if I had a friend, or if you had a friend, right, who helped you, and now you are attached to them because you were going through a difficult process. You're attached to them, but they just helped you out of generosity, right? Or they were just being nice to you and kind to you as a friend, or they just helped you, right? You don't have any signs whether that person likes you or not. So you would be really afraid to even say something like that, or even initiate a conversation like that, because you don't want it to get awkward and you don't want to ruin that friendship. So if in these situations especially, it's always like kind of advised that, you know, the other person, if they feel the same or if they feel something, they take the first step or drop some hints, right? So that's what I have for you, pile 2. Thank you for always being here, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, pile 3. So finally, we're at the final pile. The first 2 piles have been so amazing and so in-depth and just wonderful. So I'm really excited to see what the pile 3 has in store for you guys in terms of the messages from your person. So if you chose the black stone and the message, yes, I can. So this is going to be a reading, and these are going to be the messages from your person, right? Okay, so as usual, we'll start with the oracles, we'll get into the details with tarot, and then I also have some really straightforward messages from your person, which I have picked up from different decks that I've created on my own when it comes to love messages from your person. So I felt like that's going to be a little more interesting. So let's see what we have for you, pile 3, straight away. Straight up, we have the World. So I'm seeing like if this person has been away from you, if this person has been ignoring you, if this person has been avoiding you, if this person was away from you, there was a sense of separation, whatever this situation is, it's coming to an end to begin the new journey with the World. And don't mind my cartoon t-shirt, it's just so cute and I like to wear it, so yeah. Avoid that, ignore that, focus on the cards. So with the World, again, this is like the final card in the major arcana before the next journey begins, again with the Fool card, right? So this is also about releasing any negative energy, negative emotions, negative attachments. Even if you guys have been away, if the things were not going right in the situation, or if there was lack of communication, there was a sense of separation, whatever it is, I feel like it's coming to an end for good. Now, for some of you, this could be about ending a relationship, but for some of you, this is about ending those difficult times and really being able to get back. Now, of course, with the pandemic, there could have been a separation for a lot of people out there, right? Maybe you were not able to meet up or something like that, so maybe that thing's changing. For some of you, as I mentioned, this could be just about your person ignoring you or not accepting their feelings and, you know, running away from you, avoiding you. So maybe that's changing. So we will get into the details with the cards that we have here, of course. Why do we have other cards? So much to get into the details, right? But yes, with the World, it definitely represents endings, it represents healing, it also represents leaving things behind of the past, not taking them forward into the future, right? So it's like whatever has been done in the past, you're sort of really forgiving that and forgetting that whatever happened in the past, and you're starting fresh. So this could be about that as well. So if if there have been arguments, misunderstandings or something like that, there is also a sign of starting fresh, right? So pile 3, we'll get right into that. What's the first message? We have yin yang, number 2. I'm seeing a lot of synchronicities in today's piles though. So with yin yang, here again, it's the divine feminine and divine masculine energy, which represents balance, right? Because in this world, in this cosmos, we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and when they come together, it's like the perfect union, right? So I have that. So as I said, now here I always say that there are two different energies, very opposite, like warm energies and cold energies. But here the cold energy is majorly fixed and the warm energy is moving, it's shifting. So I feel like if someone's I feel like your feelings are overpowering their ignorance. They're not able to ignore you anymore here with yin yang. I feel like the divine masculine or divine feminine, one of you is really, really overpowering the other. And it's about duality, right? It's about that they'll obviously feel this pull and this gravitational force towards you, because I feel like this could be a soul flame, I'm saying soulmate or twin flame energy. But again, I feel like what this person even subconsciously is trying to tell you, because I feel like they're not aware of their feelings yet. As I said, for some of you, they could definitely be avoiding you, ignoring you, or not even paying attention to you as much as they should have, right? This is because this is the top part, right? That's majorly solid. It's like a metal sheet covering the bottom part. But there's a lot of movement underneath. So I feel like there's so much going on underneath, like within them. And things are coming up to the surface, but it's going to take some time. Again, with the world, so this being tough from the outside and not expressing, not even acknowledging your feelings, all of that is changing when it comes to this your person. I feel like there is an internal shift happening in your person that they're going through right now when it comes to this relationship. We have third chakra Archangel Chamuel. How amazing. We have the 10 number card, 37, which makes up to 10, which is also about endings, right? So I feel, again, a third chakra is your solar plexus. It represents your deep emotional desires, and that's what I mentioned with yin yang as well, that this person definitely desires you. They definitely want you to be together with each other, but maybe they weren't aware of their feelings in the past, right? They weren't aware of their feelings in the past, and now things are changing. I feel like the feelings are getting so strong that it's difficult for them to really avoid them now. So that's what they're saying. Again, this is about that energy where they'll be willing, they're moving towards this space with the third chakra where they would really want to expand this relationship. It's like expanding the wings here, right? Opening up the wings, opening up new potential and possibilities. So maybe now they will sort of even look at you with some kind of potential or some possibilities of a future relationship. They will start acknowledging their feelings, the deep hidden desires that they have in their heart regarding this connection. We have a victory, another 10 card, you guys. As I mentioned, there is definitely some ending. I feel like you've been really patient and you've shown a lot of perseverance when it comes to just manifesting or being with this person. I feel like you've been even ignoring a lot of other guys or women out there, you know, because you know that this is just the only person who is meant to be with you. But again, I feel like there's this sense of peace and calm because you always kind of knew that you guys are meant to be together. So it wasn't like a very, very rough or chaotic energy around you where you're constantly bugging the universe. So when's going to happen? When is it going to happen? You know, when is this person going to accept his feelings or her feelings for me? And I feel like with the wreath here, the golden wreath, it's like this is just the most beautiful thing that could ever happen. And I feel like this person, your person, will really grow. You know, if they would have just gotten into a relationship or a connection with you in the past, they wouldn't have been able to give it as much as they would be able to in the future now, because they've really grown and evolved. But with the victory card straight up, I'm seeing here that they will realize that this connection is what they have been looking for, you know, from within. and they have been trying to ignore, or they were not even aware, they were not even mindful or conscious about their own feelings about you guys right there, pile 3. We have worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So I feel like, yes, for some of you, they were worried that, maybe you don't feel the same way for them, or, even like, I just feel like they were worried about the fact that of their image as well. I feel like for some of you guys, this person could be really popular at work, university, or whatever this situation is. They could be really, popular or easily recognizable and all of that. And I feel like they're somewhere still worried about how people are going to perceive them with you, or how people are going to perceive this connection. This could be a very extraordinary connection out there. But I feel like they're very anxious. Like maybe you are more carefree and like following your heart. It's easier for you, a little bit more easier. I'm not going to say like very easy, but a little bit more easier for you to really, really go with the heart, right? But for them, it's like, they really, really think about so much. And I feel like they're really afraid of people's judgment there as well. Like what people are going to say, what they're going to think, what they're going to talk about us, and how we will sort of manage all of that. I feel like society and people around them, maybe their family, I feel like it really affects this person, which is not a bad thing, right? Because, I mean, especially family and friends, I mean, if they're really close to them. But I feel like they're learning now to let go of anything that is not in their control, right? They can probably have a certain influence on their family and friends, but they cannot influence or control the thoughts of other people in their society, their neighbors, or their just like relatives or colleagues, right? People are going to say what they want to say, irrespective of whether it is a right connection or not, right? Even if they would have been with someone else, people would have still said something or the other. So now that here they're realizing that, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time, and I'm not going to avoid this connection. I'm not going to run away from this connection just because what people are going to say. I am really, really willing to sort of accept the desires that I have, that I want to be with you. And they do feel like there's a sense of victory, right? I feel like they really, and as I said, that they could have been really conditioned a certain way where they have to be people pleasers, or they have to really think about what they have to put others first. I feel like that could have also been a situation in your person's life. And they have never done something just for themselves or just because they wanted to do it. And now I'm feeling like that's changing. Now they're sort of willing to really, really, do something for themselves here, pile 2. We have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. This could be you. This could also be them telling that, just like I feel like still it's not the right time. And if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So I feel like they're not ready to put in some more efforts as of now. I feel like they're working with their feelings, how they feel about you, what they think about this connection and all of that. So they're still sort of kind of living they're probably happier living in a daydream, a sort of fantasy in their head right now than just like rushing into things and moving forward. They're definitely letting go of certain beliefs and certain ideologies that do not serve them right now, pile 3, especially when it comes to themselves and their choices. I feel like their choices, their decisions earlier were really, really influenced by what people are going to say, or they used to always put other people first, right? And their happiness. But now that's changing. I feel like they've been very patient with all of this. And I feel like now that is like, you know what, I am going to really, really do what I want to do and, do what my heart desires instead of really, really always putting other people first. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Again, yes, I feel like they've been really worried about a lot of things in the recent past. And I feel like with humor, they're just like trying to let loose and not stress over too much about what people are going to say, take things very chill and easy. Because I feel like they've been, again with worry, I feel like they've been really, really serious and mature person. They could have been possibly grown up very they would have been mature at a very young age as well. I feel like pile 3, like this is the person who has gone through so much or who compromised on so much in their life that they sort of become, they're just like subconsciously been conditioned to live that way, that they have to put other people first, which a lot of people do, right? But now they've sort of realized that there has to be a state of balance. Again, with yin yang, it's like there has to be this perfect balance between what you want and how it's going to affect others, right? Now, if you want certain things, other people need to understand that. And if there is something that might offend or make the other person sad, like it's like there has to be this right amount of balance of them giving to others and giving to themselves, right? They can't just be giving all the time. Your dreams need a practical plan here. Yeah, so I feel like even this could have been even like in their career, maybe, you know, they were not able to follow their passion just because, or maybe there are people who are against them pursuing a certain kind of passion, right? Or they were not even they've not even realized what it is. But here, especially because I'm talking in terms of your relationships and your connection, so your dreams need a practical plan here is like, I feel like even if for some of you, if they have realized that they feel something for you or they have those feelings for you, they are just like still not willing to making the effort here, or they are just like, as I said, that they're, you know, very comfortable living in their dream-like state, in their fantasies. And here your dreams need a practical plan. It's like they have to, it's time that they take some action here. A fiery climax approaches. Now, climax is, again, it's that peak stage, right? It's that peak stage. So I feel like when it comes to their feelings, they will reach this point where they'll not be able to even just be satisfied with just like thinking about you or something like that. And that's going to be that triggering moment when they will put in those efforts. So again, with patience, I feel like pile 3, you have to be really, really patient with this person as well, because I feel like, look at the bigger picture. This is again, as I mentioned, that look at the bigger picture of how this person started. You know, don't just react on what this person has been doing. Try and understand why this person is sort of behaving a certain way, if you're actually anywhere close to this person, or if you have access to certain resources where you can actually sort of understand why this person behaves a certain way, because there is something bigger behind that's working in the background, behind the scenes, that's sort of affecting this person's reaction towards you and your feelings and their feelings as well. So you really need to sort of dig deep in that sense. Again, look at the bigger picture. This could be for your person as well, which is like there'll be a point after this climax where they'll be able to see things more clearly. They'll be able to see a future with you. So I feel like the feelings are going to grow on them, and it's going to be more like, yeah, the feelings are like sort of growing on this person is what I'm seeing. So it's going to take its own time. Again, the world is like, it's the final step for them to really reach up to you. So don't rush this final step, or don't skip this final step here. Let things unfold the way they will. You need to be very, very patient here with the patience card here, pile 3. It's like everything's happening in divine timing, and you need to accept that. So whenever this person is going to reach out to you, that'll be the right time, and you have to wait for it, at least for some time, till the person, I feel like there's going to be this this like blast of feelings, or it's like till the time all these feelings grow onto this person completely, they'll not be able to make a move forward. Let's see what other messages do we have. We have 2 of Wands reverse. Yes, this is about like right now this person's not able to see a very solid, strong foundation and future with you. They're still in that very initial, for some of you guys, this because I feel like the world, it's like something still needs to end in the past, of the past. But again, the world represents new beginnings, but it's going to take time to reach to the Fool card, right? So it's like someone's still not sure about whether to begin or not. Even if they have completed the world stage and they're somewhere in the middle between the world and the Fool, They're not sure whether to take the next step and take things forward with the Two of Wands as well. I feel like they don't see a future yet, or they're not able to plan it in their head right now. For some of them, I'm just seeing like they're not feeling that energy as well yet. As I mentioned, that there's a very internal process of those emotions and feelings happening. So they might have felt those feelings somewhere here and there, you know, subconsciously, but they're not very consciously aware of their feelings. We have Two of Pentacles reversed. This is like for some of them, they're probably busy with their work and they're trying to juggle between their subconscious feeling and conscious feelings, and they're giving more importance to the conscious feeling, but they're always paying attention to the subconscious feelings, right? They're always drawn to the subconscious feelings here, but conscious feelings are the ones that are sort of overpowering them again. So this is in reverse. So again, this could be a time where they're either sort of where here I feel like they don't want to juggle between their conscious feelings and their subconscious feelings. I feel like they're waiting for a moment where they'll be able to achieve that right kind of balance, where their conscious and subconscious is at the same level. They're expecting the same things, or both. They're feeling the same emotions when it comes to conscious and subconscious. So as I said, as I mentioned, that these feelings need to really grow on this person for them to really take action. We've Hanged Man in reverse. So I feel like there's this obviously there's this lack of perspective, lack of seeing things from a different perspective. But again, the Hanged Man in reverse is like they're ready to take things slow. It's not a problem for them. They're wanting to take things slow because I feel like I feel like they want to see a clear picture again with a look at the bigger picture. I feel like they want a very clear picture, and they're not going to do anything unless they have that picture in their head when it comes to this connection or this relationship. So unless they're like really, really sure and confident about this connection, I don't see them really making a move. We have Three of Swords reverse as well. Again, as I said, that this could be about healing as well, that they're still trying to leave things behind of the past. They could have probably been in a relationship in the past, and they're still not over it yet with the Two of Wands. They're still stuck there in the behind, so they're not really able to see their future with someone else, even though there are those feelings within them. Again, with Two of Pentacles reverse, they've been trying to juggle between that ex-person and you right now. And maybe it's you who's really, really standing out here, right? And their feelings are more towards you, but they're still looking back at the ex-person here. So there's definitely something that needs to be left behind, something that needs to be moved forward with the world. And we have the Chariot, another Cancer energy. So this could be definitely feel a lot of emotions, and your feelings, again, your feelings are going to help them move forward from this past situation, which is really beautiful. I feel like they're definitely waiting to be able to feel that sense of passion, determination, and dedication towards this connection that they feel for you. And they're really waiting for that time, for those feelings to reach that peak moment where they could really, really not give a damn about their ex situation and really be determined and focused and move forward. Also, with the Sphinxes here, they both are sort of sitting right now. So this is a very stable situation right now. They're sort of wanting to move forward, but there's something that's holding them back. Again, black and white could represent a choice that they need to make here. It could represent the past and the present. So I'm feeling like there's definitely certain, what the message here is from your person is that they're still trying to figure things out here. All right. And they want to take things slow. They don't want to rush into things because they want to be really, really sure and determined and confident about where they're going. They're not someone who is very comfortable taking the leap of faith or surrendering. I feel like they have a lot of control issues as well with the Hangman in reverse, because the Hangman refers to sacrifice or surrendering, and they really can't do that because maybe in the recent past they have sacrificed a loved one, like they have sort of they have gone through a breakup or some hurtful situation, and they're already going through that process of healing in terms of that. And now if you expect them to really surrender and get into a new relationship all of a sudden, it's not possible, right? Like, they've already gone through a negative experience. We have Seven of Pentacles. Yes, so they're definitely contemplating of where, to, like, is it the right time to take the action? It's like here, this person, there are fruits on the trees, right? There are pentacles there. And they're all set to be sort of harvested. But this person is like, is it the right time? Like, is it done yet? So again, this person is like, they're definitely feeling those emotions sort of building on them. But they're feeling like, are these feelings enough for me to move forward with this connection, right? Then we have Ace of Cups. Wow. This is about abundance coming in. This is about so much potential and possibilities for this connection for you guys in the near future. I feel like, again, this person is waiting for those overflowing emotions. The cup isn't filled yet. Pile 3. The cup isn't filled yet. So they're not really... They just want these emotions to be overflowing. Which it's going to be just like visible from the outside and everyone could really tell that this person is in love. They're waiting for that stage to really come out and them to really experience. I feel like that in this way, I feel like because they're controlling and they've gone through a negative experience or a hurtful experience in the past, I feel like they're really challenging them and testing them as to for how long they can sort of suppress those feelings, or how much can they crave to be with you, right? But at the end, we have 10 of Cups. So I feel like this is your person, Pile 3, and there will be a time where they will be feeling so much overwhelmed and all the rush of emotions. And I feel like it's going to be a very committed relationship. We have adventure here. So I feel like, yes, this is like another adventurous ride, right? Where you're testing yourself as to how long can you resist a person. This is like that personal challenge that this person has given to themselves. That, okay, I'll just wait for how long can I be tempted. And can I because it's tempting, right? The harvest is almost ready here. But he's not doing anything. He's like, I'll just wait and I'll just test my patience. Again, I feel like they're testing their patience as well because we also have the patience card. And I feel like sometime later in the future, they will realize these feelings, but because we also have humor. So I feel like they're looking at the lighter side of life in the sense that they're like trying to sort of play these games with themselves as to how long can you resist not speaking to this person, right? Or how long can you resist not texting them back and all of that. So this person is like sort of really, really playing some games with them, which is not a bad thing, because I feel like they're going through, I feel like this is their way of healing with the Three of Swords here. They've gone through something in the past which wasn't very beautiful, or maybe we had worry as well, right? And we had patience. So I feel like they've been working on working on a connection that wasn't working, and they were still being patient and persistent and dedicated. So they really don't want to get into another one and still do the same thing, because there's definitely that sense of resistance, right? When you've already gone through something and have had a negative experience, you can't just rush into things again. So they're taking their own time. They're like sort of really testing their feelings. They're like, okay, now I'm going to really test you until I'll not be able to control myself anymore. They're waiting for the time when they'll really have to let go of the control, and really those feelings, like they'll be really trying to hold back those feelings in the cup with the Ace of Cups here, but the emotions will just overflow. So they're just waiting for that moment. So you have to be patient. Pile 3, we have Passion. As I said, I feel like they do feel the love and the sort of innocent, cute energy, but they still probably are not feeling that passion. So they're wanting and waiting for that as well. I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. As I said, for some of you, this could definitely be another feeling, those hidden feelings. They're really trying to put up a face and be all nice and, oh, I'm just testing and all of that. I'm, just taking it in a fun way. But there's definitely, as I said, that they've probably been rejected in the past, right? Or you probably rejected them in the past, or there was just like some breakup situation, a heartbreak situation in the past, and now they're afraid, they're fearful, but they're not showing that fear again on the surface, because with the Hanged Man in reverse, they have a lot of control. They're very controlling. We have, do I have what it takes? Exactly. I feel like they're really, it's like, first of all, do I have what it takes? Second of all, do I really want this again, or am I willing to get into another relationship? Are my feelings strong enough that that I'm even like okay to go through probably another heartbreak if I have to? Are my feelings strong enough? All these questions are really going through in this person's head, and losing my mind can't get you out of my head. So this is definitely true. It's like, as I said, these emotions and feelings are gonna creep on this person. They'll sort of really grow on this person, and they'll not be able to really have this control for a very long period of time, because it's just like the fragrance of the flowers and the fragrance of love can never be hidden. Like, you can never hide that, right? So just like that, there will be a time where they'll not be able to hide those feelings and emotions for you. There's still some resistance I'm seeing here, pile 3, for you guys, but that's because they've gone through something in the past, and it's okay to have that sense of resistance. But I feel like the day, as I said with the Ace of Cups, the day there will be those overflowing emotions of joy and happiness, they will. And we also have your dreams need a practical plan, and I feel like here they're just being silly. They're just, but they have their own plan in their head, which is like, I'll just wait. For how long can I control the temptations and all of that, because it's right there in front of you. So maybe you are already married, but it was like a kind of an arranged family setup, or maybe you are in college, university together, so you'll have to. But I feel like you come across this person all the time, maybe at workplace or something like that, or maybe just on like, social media, or probably just like you are always there present around this person. So again, it's going to be even more tempting for them, right? But they're really testing themselves here, pile 3, which is kind of interesting. I mean, it's not, now that you know, maybe you can start observing this person a little bit more, right? And you can sort of have fun as well. This is going to be an adventurous ride for you and them, both of you guys. So you can really be fun, this can really be a fun time for you guys to even really explore each other and really understand and observe each other as well, because they are observing you as well. That's what I'm seeing, that they are really observing you here, because they feel like they don't have anything else to do right now. And we have yes, I can. So of course I feel like they're very confident that they'll be able to resist you for long. And maybe they will, but I'm seeing a good ending here, a good new beginning, in the sense, like ending of this resistance, because they do love you, and they do have these feelings for you, pile 3. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here and taking your precious time out of your hefty and very, very tied up, packed up schedule. That's always, I'm so grateful that you guys always watch these videos. Thank you so much for being here, and do let me know in the comment section below if it resonated or not. And if you're new to my channel, do subscribe and hit that bell notification, right? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being here.